Hi, my name is Nigel Lopez, and this is my What is Art presentation. I define art as being a way for individuals to express creativity skills, their imagination, and ideas and feelings. In a magazine that I was looking at, art is often considered the process or product of deliberately arranging elements in a way that appeals to the senses or the emotions. It encompasses a diverse range of human activities, creation, and ways of expression, including music, literature, film, sculpture, and paintings. The meaning of art is explored in a branch of philosophy known as ethics. There is about 5 different functions of art, which are personal, social, spiritual, educational, and political. When it comes to symbolic functions, in many cultures, art is used in rituals, performances, dances, as either is like a direction or like a symbol. And then also when it comes to cultures, art is like a sense of communication. It allows people from different cultures and different times to communicate with each other by images, sounds, and stories. Many artworks are preserved and protected because of its historical value. That's what I personally think. And it's very different and very important to preserve these artifacts that the artist has left behind so we can just remember and honor them and see like, hey, like, wow, that was going on back then. And it's just very important to save these so new generations can learn. And also, like I previously said, art can be a way to express feelings and emotions. So when it comes to like people that are in a crisis or in a struggle, they use art as a ticket of releasing all their emotions, so it can lift all this stuff off their back. So the first artist I have chosen is Frida. This portrait is a self-portrait. It is called the self-portrait with thorn necklace and hummingbird. Um, the elements of the picture represent ideas personal to her in a wide range of technical and contextual techniques to create a beautiful crafted work of art. The thorn necklace represents the crown of thorns, and it represents her pain that she felt during all of her failed romantic relationships, and the butterflies and dragonflies symbolize her resurrection. The hummingbird symbolizes healing and the beginning of new love, good luck, and joy. So, this painting portrait was oil paint and it was curated in 1940. For the next painting I have chosen by Frida is called The Two Fridas. Something that you guys should know is that Frida created 143 paintings, and 55 of those paintings were self-portraits. And she said that she painted herself because she feels like alone, and she wants to express herself through interpretations of physical and psychological wounds. So the two Fridas is this double self-portrait, and it recognizes all the emotional pain that she experienced through a divorce. The blood in this painting is a metaphor, and it represents the line, like the lineage of blood ties, and one is one, so she doesn't forget herself while she's going through this divorce. And this painting was also oil paint, and it was curated in 1939. For the next artist I have chosen Pablo Picasso. And for this first piece of art, it's called The Weeping Woman. And The Weeping Woman was a series of different type of artwork where he used a young woman who was a model, and she would model for him and he would paint. And the reason why he chose and this to chose to like make this a series was because he no longer wanted to paint the effects of the Spanish Civil War directly, but he wanted to rather refer to a singular universal image of suffering. So the weeping woman is a ionic image of unspeakable grief and pain, representing universal suffering. He uses colors as acid green and purple to heighten the painting's emotional intensity. And this painting was also an oil painting, and it was created October 26, 1937. For the second piece I have chosen by him, it is called The Old Guitarist, and it was painted to not only represent him and his like criticisms of society, but it was also created as a metaphor of human existence. He created this piece while he was going through his blue period, so it represented a great deal of sorrow and grief that he was experiencing during this time. And the medium was oil paint, and it was created in 1903 to 1904. The next artist I have chosen is Salvador Dali, and the first piece of work I chosen was The Burning Giraffe. And The Burning Giraffe was created as a warning to the world about the possibilities of war, and the opened chest and drawers present in the mind to understand the secrets of the human body and like what the human body basically holds as secrets. And this was done on an oil paint. The medium was oil paint, my bad. And then it was created in 1937. So for the next piece I have chosen by him was the Persistence of Memory. And the meaning behind this was that he wanted to refer to his own memory of his own childhood, like of his own childhood surroundings. And you could see it like in the picture, it's quite abandoning, and the landscape, like in the landscape and everything, doesn't really have much. So he made this as an example of to allow the viewers of this painting to escape the reality of their living and thinking, oh, luxury and riches, when the lies of what like lies beneath the surface is like abandonage and all this stuff. So he wants to examine the subconscious world that attempts to develop into the depths of human psychology. And this was created in 1931, and the medium was on an oiled canvas. Um, all of all of the artists I have chosen were Spanish artists. Frida was a Mexican painter. Pablo was a Spanish painter, and Salvador was a Spanish painter as well. And while I was doing this presentation, while I was doing my research, I do believe that my ideas of art have changed in a way that I think that people just feel like when they're feeling, as you can like when they feel like alone and they want to express all their emotions, or they're in crisis or in a struggle, they display their artwork. They make artwork to display what they're feeling. And I didn't think it was as deep as it was, but seeing all this artwork, it's very deep. Everyone goes through different things, and just seeing all these ideas of all these different artworks, it definitely changed mine.